I chose a design from internet and printed on regular A4 size paper and used it to decoupage on plastic container to make beautiful decoupage storage box. This is an empty ice cream container or bucket. It's plastic and it has been all finished, and I've cleaned it. It's nice food grade plastic, all white in color. It just has these labels on the top. Now what I realized is this new type of labels that are coming in the market, these are not stuck on, these are not glued on, this is not paper or plastic glued onto the container. Rather, these labels are printed on the container, so I cannot peel them off or I cannot clean them off. Otherwise, I would have got a pure white container. So if I want to use this in my home for any kind of storage, I need to cover these. These don't look nice. So I'm going to use decoupage technique on plastic. So I went on to internet and I was looking for decoupage printables, and I wanted something in white and blue. So I found this beautiful flower. So it was just one pattern with this flourish on top. So I downloaded that pattern and then I went on to my Photoshop. I used GIMP program and I have expanded the image, because this is 7-inch wide, so I have expanded the image to cover 7-inch, and the other images I have shrunken them so as to cover this portion 6 inches, and added some flourish separately so that I can use them around different portions of the container. So basically, if you like some print on internet, download them, and then you have to just Photoshop them and adjust the print such that it is customized for your surface on which you want to decoupage. And I had this printed out on a regular A4 size paper. Now if one is using decoupage paper or tissue paper, decoupage tissue paper or decoupage rice paper for this purpose, one needs to first paint the surface with gesso or white paint or the base color of the print, and then decoupage it. Now I'm using a regular A4 size paper for decoupaging, therefore I need not paint my container. It's a thicker paper compared to tissue paper. It's a regular A4 size paper, so it can cover neatly and the underneath color will not show through. So first I'm going to cut this to size. So I placed my print such that it covers the surface where I want it to, and with a pencil I'm just going to mark the margin with a pencil, because then I can erase it. Next I'm going to cut this section out using a fine pair of scissors. My today's video is in collaboration with a very dear friend on YouTube, Sharon, from the channel The Class Style Monroe. She does a variety of DIYs and they are very practical and useful for the home. Do check out her channel. She took some very ordinary household items and turned them into some beautiful and useful items. After you watch my video, make sure to go to her channel and to her video. The links will be in my description box. And if you are coming from the Class Style Monroe channel, a warm welcome, and if you love the content of my channel, please consider subscribing. Now here I've cut all the pieces, the top piece, the front and the back pieces, and these two side flourishes for the side pieces. I even measured and cut out one white piece for the bottom because there is a label here also. Now I measured further and I have trimmed it slightly so that it sits its sides easily. And if you can see, I have kept the patterns intact. Next I need some decoupage glue. If one doesn't have decoupage glue, one can just take 1 part PVA or craft glue and 1 part water and mix it well, and there is the decoupage glue ready. So I'm taking a flat brush to apply a thin even coat on the surface. and then I'm going to smoothen it from center outwards, smoothening, flattening any wrinkles and pushing out any bubbles that might form here. With the top done, I'll let this piece dry and I'll start with the bottom. Now here where the label is not there, I'll go deep in and cut off the extra paper so that it's easier to glue it on the curved surfaces. Now this base already has the white cover, so I'm going to trim my pattern, excess paper on this side, and then glue it onto the base so that the continuity of the pattern is maintained. This was the reason why I added white paper on the base before I started with the front. So I'm going to glue this onto this side, so that there is continuous pattern. Now I have covered all the surfaces, all the 6 surfaces are done and it looks beautiful. It's wet, so I need to let this whole piece dry before going to the next step. Now this is all dry and looking just perfect. There are some open spaces here and I want to reduce the demarcation between where the paper ends and the plastic starts. So for that I'm using some black permanent marker pen and acrylic colors in Prussian blue and black to make some designs on this. I had to wait patiently for all this to dry before I could do this further embellishment or add more patterns. Otherwise the colors might bleed in the wet decoupage glue or Mod Podge. All the finer painting details done, I'm going to give a rim of blue here. So here is the lid ready with the Prussian blue strip that matches the pattern here. The pattern is looking complete and very vibrant, and so is the bottom part of the container. Let's close it. It looks beautiful and complete, but we need a little knob here. First I had thought I would paint or use a pearl or paint a wooden bead blue, but I think it will not show so well. So I found this white seashell. It's pure white with just a little spiral highlighted here. So I'm just going to glue it right in the center here, and this will be my knob. I think my storage box looks really elegant, sophisticated and beautiful in white and blue shades. This is going to be a very useful decorative storage box in my home. I hope my technique will be useful for many out there, and you can make your own decoupage stuff with this technique. You don't need much items but can enjoy the beauty in your home. If you liked my today's video, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, write down your comments, and do come back for more. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. Make sure to visit Sharon's video. The link is in the description box. Thank you so much everybody for your time and support. I'll see you soon. Until then, be positive, be creative, and be happy.